what an honor, man, just to be a part of being able to see this film early. I feel like such a special person, so I know you guys must feel like the pride.
In that premiere. I don't know, when I sat down and it was starting, I was like, oh, we're so... I'm not going to be in it, but I'm so happy to watch this. It was just like, wow, we're going to watch this, like, we're like, everyone needs this. It was a very privileged to just see it for the first time. So
I'm going to ask everybody this, because I know, like, we probably all heard, like, go make your mama proud. And it meant something to us, like, hey, don't mess up when you go out there. Don't act a fool. But to make a whole culture all around the world filled with pride, like, what does that feel like to do that from a role, from an acting role?
I mean, it's just, it's you kind of, it's what you do it for, but you kind of have to forget about it. That makes you do it more. Yeah. You know, like, so it's kind of like, that's what I'm saying. The premieres are moments. For me, I can only speak for me, because it's just like, oh wow, we did it. Like, like the thoughts that we were having as a kids, like go out there and be the change you want to see. We're doing it. But it's kind of like, okay, let's go. You know, it's kind of like you have to kind of use that as an empowerment and emboldening you in moving forward.
Yeah, and this is like the time that we actually get to drop into this, what it is. While you're making it, I made a conscious decision to kind of divorce myself from what it could be and the expectations of it. I was just like, this is at hand. What is the story that we want to tell? How do we achieve it? How do we do it the most boldly and most interesting? And what are the most interesting choices to make? And then after it's all done, you're like, this is what it could mean. And so I'm really happy that I took the time to like just focus on that. So right now was just, you never know what it is until it is. Like this moment, I didn't expect this moment to be this. Even though I expected it to be big, this is just something else.
And I know that you're well trained as an actor and went to Yale with Lupita, and I wondered, like, when y'all back in your school days, did y'all dream this? Did y'all see yourselves? Did you see Lupita as she's gonna be this great actress, and likewise?
I think you have all the greatest hopes for yourself and for others and for your friends and for, you know, your cohort, and you see the potential, because I have to say, as talented as I think I am, I know I was around a group of other talented people. Their talents just lied in something that was different than what I bring. But they were incredibly talented. So you watch them and you're like, I could see that. I could see you being the top of everything. And you saw that. I saw that in Lupita in her performances. She saw that in me in many of my performances. I saw that in a lot of my classmates. And I think we all dream, but you never know how it's gonna happen or if it's really gonna happen. So to just be here and know that it's a blessing, you know, it's a blessing, because it could go anywhere.
And Daniel, I have to ask for you, because 2 years ago I wasn't familiar with you, and then you have Black Mirror, Get Out, and these three hugely talented projects. How did you go about choosing this work? Because it seems like you just, like, your instinct for projects is tremendous, it seems like. I mean,
thank you. That's an amazing compliment. I feel very blessed. I feel very blessed. I think how I've gotten in this really blessed position is because of the projects I came in the game with. Our first two projects was this thing called Shoot the Messenger, where David Oyelowo was the lead. It was talking about black self-hate, which is just a TV movie, and it caused like conversation within the black community in London, and that was just really important for me. That was part of my decision. It's like, what conversation is going to have? How are people going to own it and take it? Are people going to be offended by it? It's going to make people going to be uncomfortable by it. I want to stir something up, and actually making something that's bad is okay. Making something that's average, I think, is the sin. And so I was just like, it's got to do something, you know. And so that's how I moving forward. It goes, what does it stir something in me, and who's it empowering as well? Because it's got to empower people around me. It's got people make feel good, but also still present flawed people. Basically human beings. Because the aspiration isn't perfection. The aspiration is to be privileged enough to be flawed and it being okay. And then just continue on that train, you know?
Well, keep on doing your thing, man. You know, forever.